Okay, greetings. Today is 15 April and currently 16:46. So I actually just checked my email and found out that actually my application to continue my study in UNSW Sydney Master of Engineering Science Environmental Engineering is actually accepted. I was actually rather a bit confused because what is happening. I mean, like, it's happening, but it's like it happens, and the things that's going on is like bum 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 and bum. Just recently in April, for April, things has been consolidated with the things in our project in our project in which is in Merit Pillar has been consolidated, and our us as the principal will be there will be the currently the divestment is ongoing and it's happening now. And for the time being, I was like really like wanted like thinking like what should I do and all of these, and what should I do what should I do, like that is me, because I went freak, my mind went freak. It's just like trying to, because the mind is said to be to do survival. That is just how we are meant to be. The mind is meant to be in such a way. And but then I was like really freaking out and trying to do so much resistance, and yet I think I came to a point like, okay, just like let's just chill, just follow the flow, what is happening, and just like for one moment, just for one time in your freaking life, just follow the flow, because there might be some abundance that we are not seeing despite all this chaos. And that's what happened in early of April. And I think coming back again, I also actually noticed that this is a time that I have to make a decision, like what I really wanted to do. Because like in terms of mining and also geology, I think as much as I wanted to improve myself in geology, there also might be like, actually I'm not really good at it. What I mean is just like, I think I got what is needed, but moving forward it will be, of course, it's moving forward, of course, like there will be new challenges every single time, right? But the foundation, the basis is there. It's always the same. It's just a matter of like how good are you actually like making something out of it. And also recently like been thinking like, can I really stay in this environment? Or are we going to choose like staying, like how we actually chose to be in this industry back in 2017, in which we actually agreed to like, okay, let's do this, let's try to be in the industry, because we decided back then to actually go through all the hustle and all of this. And yeah, and then we were really not like willing to, we have so much ego, we wanted to stay in the field of geology back then. But recently like I was like also thinking like, is staying in this field, especially geology, is actually my ego. Yes, we were really I would say like actually I really fall knock over head, like head over heel of geology. I really love it, like the excitement, like seeing all these minerals and all. But I think, and also recently I also felt like, as much we really have so much love for mother nature here is actually appreciating the beauty that we can see, we can hold every single time we are at the field. Maybe there are also another way that you actually can show your love and appreciation for mother nature. It doesn't have to be, you have to be in the mining sector. There are like so many things, because this is nowadays there are so many things in which actually for us to show our appreciation for mother. There's something I wrote about it. Let me find it. Oh. Okay, I wrote this on 12th April. What's the date today? 15. Okay, 12th April. Passion is about producing something of your own, an identity that will be your greatest satisfaction. Passion arises from interest, and interest could be your career, your income generator, and if it did, maybe can be your passion too. The output is different. My excitement in geology, so-called geology, is actually more to the beauty of the mother nature, because my heart beats in excitement when I see like the minerals, the beautiful rocks. Just fantasize me. I'm just being fantasized by all of this, and it's just like, wow, it's beautiful. And also one of my interests, like I think I actually gradually developed from my understanding in mining, is actually sustainability. Because back then when I was in uni, I really against mining, because my one understanding is about like, oh, it's distracting Mother Earth. I'm so angry about this, I'm not going to support it. But once I actually started but then I did my final year project, and that's when I fall in love with it. Wow, actually being in this field actually really give me the full access to see things hands-on, and that's when I fall in love. And I also came to an understanding, we need mining because mining provides all this raw material that support with our current development, all this infrastructure, buildings, all this technology that we are having. It all comes from the raw stage, which is the mining. But mining has been having a very ugly reputation, image, as in people are condemning it. But at the same time, we're actually using the raw products, the very raw products from mining. And for me, that is slightly ignorant of us, because we condemning but without understanding. And yet, but I think what we can do is actually, we always have a room for improvement, and that is to actually to minimize the impacts, because we will never able to make zero impact to the environment. We cannot. Mining is about destruction, but that destruction can be minimized, and that's the thing that I thought I can bring to the table. Like, how can I make a change? How can I make a change, at least to make things slightly better? Because yes, we are destructing it, but what can I make it better to bring it to at least minimize the impact? What can I do? That was my idea of like, this is the reason why I should be staying in mining industry, because I wanted to bring that change. And that change is about sustainability. And I think, but then on, throughout my 5 years career in, was it 5 years, 17, 18, 19, 20, 10, 20, yes, 5 years now. Throughout my 5 years career and involvement in mining, I found out like being in the technical team, there's very least I can do, because every mining is about business driven, and business is usually about making profit. And somehow the way I am is it is a very new culture, and being the little person I am, my voice is not heard enough. It can't be heard, because this idea rather usually is always seen as like, it's not the best, it cannot maximize everything, and we will make a loss. Where I am, we are not willing to lose, to make a loss, just to make it sustainable, or just to minimize impact. It's not really a well accepted idea in my community. It makes me realize that my stage, or where my position now, is not actually really able to provide what my heart wants for mining. So it just makes me realize or reflect what are the things that I actually can further do, what are the other things that I actually can improve, or what are the actually what are actually the space or platform that I should be at in order for actually work what I believe in, because it has to be at the right place, the right voice at the right place, because you cannot bark at the tree when it is not meant to be bended. So yeah, I have to find the right platform. So and then I really have a thing about the sustainability as well, because I also see sustainability, the ideas of sustainability is always evolving, and I think that is about it intrigue critical thinking, and also like creativity, innovation, and it's a continuous process. So I think it's really challenging from time to time, because you have to keep yourself updated with everything that's happening, and you have to try to implement what are the best practice to improve the current practices that you're having right now. So sustainability is interesting because it will always be evolving from time to time. It's not static, and I think people, this idea of sustainability is very interesting, because we actually able to like, hey, this is what we should do, this is what we should do, because it's not only making the business it's not only driving the business further, but also because like it it's not only making us better, but also it's aligned with where our direction is going on, etc, and etc. At the same time, it's not only benefiting it's not only beneficial for the company, but also aligned to what we should do for the future, because I also believe that present is the future. Whatever we decide to do now, whatever we decide to do at this particular moment, is important for the future. And so just recently, like I was like thinking, I really got to do a decision on what I really wanted to pursue on. I really have to make my mind. It's either like staying in the mining industry and try to work it on as what I'm trying to do now, be a very good geologist, and maybe in the future we know how to make it more, find a way how to make it, to put into the sustainability and all. But also about this sustainability, about all driving the ideas and all, and maybe bring a change. And turns out like my application to UNSW is being accepted for Master of Engineering Science Environmental Engineering, in which it focuses more on the sustainable program and all of that. And I think this is just also, I'm not trying to be superstitious here, but this is an opportunity that has been attracted to me, that has been given to me, with what I have been thinking about. It's just like, okay, this is what you might do. But yeah, and I think a lot of things have been actually really happening in recent days and weeks. I'm a bit like, my emotions, my feelings are a bit overwhelming, and like it's been thinking all of this and that, and yet okay, this is happening. Because I think one of the biggest things I'll be concerning about is, of course, it's about the fee. It's about, I think also maybe like I would also try to bring this because the company that I'm working with now, I really see the efforts in like making the company innovations into a reality, and I think I'm supporting that, and I think it's something that align with my personal values and things that I actually ready to support of. And I think Master of Engineering Science, the course that has been offered to me, is also, I think, aligned to them, and I think I will try to talk this to them if I can see the support from them, because I'm willing to stay working with them, because I think being in this company that I'm with right now is actually like giving back. Is in a way that if I really can bring some good changes, I think it's also felt like, for me, for my very personal satisfaction, is more like giving back to the community, and I hope I can do that. Why not? It is aligned, right? But I hope they can support me, because me, I'm just a little girl that with a big dreams and ambitions, and well, yeah, right. Anyway, I'm still in a bit of shock right now, and a bit like, okay, uh maybe if it was me, like, okay, I'm just trying to like to stay chill and cool and allow clarity to govern me, because instead of like the feelings, the emotion to rush in, I have to take it slow. And yeah, I have to let the clarity to drive the wheel, clarity to drive the wheel, instead of like the emotions like, wow, what we should do, and like go crazy. It's not like go crazy, but like, because sometimes when we are doing things out of our clarity, it tend to be like berserk and all of that, and it's going to overburn, it's going to burn you out. So just the clarity take over. Anyway, I did not expect this at all, because actually because I did inform the IDP personnel like I'm not ready yet, because something about my financial and all of that. But I think things are just really getting at the right time, so I think it's quite good to go. I mean, after all, I got my bonus. I think I can be covered for quite some months for my insurance, my personal loan and all of that. So I think it's quite good to go. I think about it.